And what is going on YouTube? Just another gaming channel, bringing you just another video. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've got an armor set here for you, plus armor set plus a new exotic, which I thought I'll throw in at the end. We're going to show the armor set in its original colours. I don't have a cloak for it, so we're going to show it with two different other cloaks, but it's going to be the Dead Cure 2.1 armor set. I've got the helmet, arms, chest and legs. I have two different cloaks, not the Dead Cure cloak, and then I've got a new armor chest piece, which I'll show you guys. So we're going to show it in it's just this blank original colour, and then we're going to go through the we're going to go through all the shaders just to have a look how good it can look in different shaders. Now the chest piece and the other set of armor I wear the new exotic chest piece with is a combination of the I can't remember, it's the Errant Knight and something else, plus this exotic piece, and I've done it all in grey and gold trim, like carbon fibre and gold trim. It looks really nice. So now let's check out the Dead Cure stuff, apart from the actual cloak itself. Now, so the two cloaks we're going to be looking at is by thy guide and the Gemsy Knight cloak. Now it doesn't look too, it looks okay in white, but there's a nice symbol on the back there. So we're going to check that out once we've checked out the actual piece. So this is the armor set in its original colour, and it's kind of like it's almost like got the Thunderlord like camo pattern on it, but obviously it's just a generic grey, which I think looks quite nice actually. And even the cape kind of goes with it, even though I've added a different colour to the cape to match the other set that I'm wearing. So I've almost got like 4 new sets of legendary armor, but I'm missing like 1 item on each, so that's why I'm not really showing it at the moment. But this is the this is a Dead Cure 2.1, which I think is pretty cool. Okay, so I think this is from Titan. It's either from Titan or IO. Could be from IO. Okay, let's check it out. So, my overall power 265 now. 270 helmet, 265 chest, 265. So 265 is what the most of this is the limit of the legendaries, 265, unless you upgrade with exotics. Although to be honest, obviously I've got a legendary helmet there, which is coming higher. So I think 260 or 265 legendaries are from the strike. If you saw the last video, it's for somebody strikes. I don't know how long I've had them unlocked, but anyway, let's have a look. Let's see what we've got here. So this is a Dead Cure helmet 2.1, and it's not bad. It's a pretty traditional looking helmet. So this is well, it actually comes with mobility and it actually comes with health recovery, mobility and health recovery. But I seem to have a lot of resilience on this for some reason. So this has got a perk that's improved resilience. It's heavy hunter armor. Yeah, this is right. It's all got like this heavy hunter armor perk, which gives you additional resilience. But the actual 2 armor perks are mobility and health recovery, I think, for the most part. Now I think it came with the legendary mod. Now, just so you know how you start to climb without using exotics, this is how you start to climb past 260. You find these legendary mods. Now, the legendary add +5 to each item defense wise and +5 on each weapon. Now, there's no legendary mods for weapons, I think, until you reach about 280. But what you can do is you can start to delete blues, or delete legendaries you don't want, and it gives you items. You can then go to the gunsmith. I think once you reach 280, you can start to you can craft random legendary mods. Now, it's just a 1 in whatever chance that you'll get an attack mod that can attach to your weapons. But that's what you need to give you +5. So I could add +15 to my overall level by adding +5 to each one of these, if that makes sense. So we'll go through a couple of new exotic weapons that I've got as well at least one. So that's how you start to upgrade past 260 or 265, I think it is. There's 2 ways. One is you get these mods, you apply them to the armor and your weapons, but there's non-drop for weapons at all yet. You can come with weapons, but once you get rid of that weapon, that's it, it's done. and obviously the other way is you start to infuse higher level exotics. Okay, so that's the helmet. So the arms, I do like the arms. I don't know why I like them so much, because it's pretty. You know what I feel about Fallen technology, and these look a bit. Originally, I thought they look a bit scavenged, and I don't like junk class. I don't like the Fallen. I don't like the fact that the junkers basically just like go hunting junk yards and put armor together. I just remember from Destiny 1, the House of Wolves, when you got their armor sets, and it kind of could look okay with the right camo on, but a lot of it just looked like it. The original colours were just horrible brown, and it looked like it was just made from random bits of garbage, and it was. So yeah, but these arms, I think it all reminds me of that because of this piping around the shoulder. But in actual fact, I like the arms themselves. I like all the bandage wraps. It's like the Mummy movie. You've got all this detailing on the wrist plates here, which when you take away the info, look at the dents in the leather there. Look at the light reflections, the scuff marks. Look at the pivots in the armour. And you've got all this bandage in it. It's quite nice. You've got elbow support pads. You've got these elbow support pads, extra shoulder protection. Then you've got like wrist and arm, top arm supports with all the extra bandage in. I think it looks pretty damn cool, actually. Yeah, so that's not too bad at all. Now, just before I carry on, I do have 61 Titan tokens. Now I was going to go and just renew them, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep farming, and then so that I've got several hundred that I turn in at once, so that we can hopefully get a full set of armor, because there's a full set of armor plus 2 or 3 random sets of armor on the bottom row items it can give you. Except the bottom row of items, it rotates through different weapons and armor, so you might get the helmet, legs and chest from 3 different armor pieces, and then an hour later it's rotated to different items. You might still have the helmet, but this you might have a different chest piece. Okay, so what I'm going to try and do is just keep farming all these tokens from each planet, and what we'll do, we'll go onto camera and we'll make a video when we're actually turning in all this stuff, and we'll do the same with engrams, because I've turned in exotics and legendaries. I've got some pretty cool stuff, and I'm going to max out all 10. Any blues that I get, I'll turn those in off camera. And these are important, guys. If you don't buy these from Cade, now I really should have finished the campaign by now, because I've reached my level cap, so I can do. I've reached level 20, and my light level can keep going up. But I can do strikes. I need to finish the campaign so I can do the Nightfall, and then I can get the Cold Heart weapon, which looks pretty good, and then I can probably get access to new exotic quests and things like that, which I really need to do, because I'm locking myself out of a lot of content right now. I need to start playing Crucible as well, because some of my milestones this week are, I've done the strikes, I've done whatever else. I need to do 2 Crucible matches and do a particular campaign on from the main campaign. Now, what I like about, real quick, sorry, I know this is about armor, but the clan, guys, if you've not seen the clan, I've started a clan. If anyone has joined me and wants to join, please feel free. I'd like to get a full clan that raids out today. I'd like to get that together and do that. But I've reached my weekly personal contribution, so I can't earn any more personal contribution to the clan, which is a bit annoying now. Derek plays, but this guy, Nicholas, he really only plays, like, I've not seen him on Destiny 2 since he's got it. He wanted to join clan before it came out, Silicon, but chances are he's never going to play this game, or hardly ever, which is a little bit frustrating, because, like, could add to the personal clan and get, because once you really do start to get some nice rewards. There's about 6 different rewards you can get, including extra loot, extra XP, extra glimmer, all this sort of stuff. So anyway, I'm sorry about that, guys. Let's get back to the Dead Cure armor. So again, let's get rid of the let's have a quick look. So again, it's all, this overall perk it's a heavy hunter armor set. This has got extended resilience. I mean, look at them, mobility and resilience on that, very high. That's a standard. And then you've got additional mobility and health recovery. So what this allows you to do is it gives you this overall unchangeable perk, which is the resilience, but then it gives you a chance to dictate between extra recovery or extra mobility, which I think is good. Now, no legendary mods for this, so I can't increase the power level by 5, but what I've put on power munitions loader, so increased reload speed for equipped power weapons. Now these do make a difference. I've got one for kinetic on one piece. I'd like to get these to legendary mods, but you can have recharge faster using arc subclasses, grenades, void subclasses, improved weapon handling for power weapons, solar melee ability to recharge faster. The legendary ones are obviously better, because they give you +5 on your armor or your attack, which increases your overall light level, but in addition they just give you better perks. Like instead of solar melee abilities, it'll be all your solar abilities recharge faster if you use a solar class. So anyway, let's get back to the armor. So I love the mud splatter there, I really do, and I love all this extra. This is what you can see, that it's a heavy armor set just from, and how they've illustrated this is not through this, but through all this. You're wearing a lot of additional packaging, a utilities belt. This could be full of explosives, extra grenades, ammo clips, whatever you want, whatever your heart desires. I really need to find a little. I've deleted them unfortunately, but a headpiece that's not got a cloak. And there's one thing I really want Bungie to do, is I want them to introduce a couple of legendary cloaks to Titans. I just don't understand why they've not done that, because Titan, like Lord Saladin and his cloak looks fantastic, and they could do big fur collars on the Titans, and I just think it's worth it. I just don't know why they're not doing it. So anyway, this is the armor set as a chest piece, and again, it's heavy armor set, so more resilience, and you do have a chance, like on every piece, to go between mobility and extra recovery. So again, we don't have the cloak yet, but as soon as we have that cloak, we'll do a very quick overall video. But what we're going to do once we've finished looking at the individual item pieces, guys, we're going to look at the actual full chest piece, the full outfit zoomed out, and then we're going to go through the different shaders, because I think that's a nice part of Destiny, the utilities, the customization. So the Dead Cure 2.0 leg armor again, heavy armor. Heavy armor is all about resilience usually. So, in fact, this one's got extra resilience rather than mobility. That's interesting. So no recovery this time on the legs. Again, I've got one mod for this, which is not usable. So for those that don't know, you can go into the individual items and view or apply the camo you want. But there's a better way to do that rather than individually. You go into your inventory and it shows you your entire person, and you can view the camo there. You have to go back and apply them individually, but it gives you, instead of looking at one piece at a time, you get to see what the entire person looks like. But again, I like the boots. I love the asymmetricalness. So the left leg's got this extra white wrapping around it. Almost looks like this is brand new bandaging or support. Not bandaging, it's more like support. I do actually really like this armor set. I didn't at first, but I really do like it actually. And yeah, I love all this. The extra utilities, making it look like heavy armor. It looks like you're part of British or US military, doesn't it? It looks like modern day military wear. It's almost like you're wearing a gas mask. In fact, there's a gas mask. In fact, this Wildwood Fall set is a lot like this, but it's got a more distinctive cloak, and it's full green camo, armor camo. It looks fantastic actually. It looks very modern. It looks very modern day rather than futuristic. Whereas if you didn't know, the current age of Destiny is set about 700 years after the collapse. So it's quite a distance in the future. So the Traveller arrived. It took however many centuries for it to manipulate all the worlds and give us extra abilities and things. And then after that, 700 years passed after it went dormant and sacrificed itself to give us its ghost. So here we are, guys. The overall armor piece, apart from the cloak, I'm afraid, which I still think the cloak kind of works with that. Now the white cloak, not so much, but we're going to keep that on because when we change colours, I think this is the original Destiny 1 image with the Traveller at the centre and all, centre of Earth, and a schematical diagram coming off it. So I think it's quite nice. Really quick before we continue, I know this is about the armour, but let's have a quick look at the Prospector. This is a new exotic launcher we got. Again, I'm not that keen on launchers. I'm not sure if I've covered this in a past video. I do apologise for that, but I'll be very quick. I'm not that keen on grenade launchers. They're not very powerful. They're not very accurate. The good thing about this one is if you hold down the R2, it just spits out. It's got magazine evade, just spits out all grenades, and they don't detonate until you let go of R2. So if you just tap R2 once, it'll fire out and detonate on impact. Whereas if you hold R2, you'll spit out 8 grenades at your target. They'll just kind of land wherever, and then you let go and they all explode at once. So this, for a grenade launcher, this is actually not too bad. It's not too bad. Again, we've got a weapon attack mod there, which I think comes on all the exotics, gives you an extra 5 to your attack, which is great. I really wish you could remove these rather than dismantle them, or to replace it. It's lost, and that's a real shame because, you know, it's a lot harder to level up. But there you go. It's not a bad looking launcher. I'd be interested to see what other skins we could get for that. But anyway, so before we look at the shaders, guys, I want to show you the new chest piece that I got. The new exotic chest piece, the Dragon Shadow. Now, it looks better with the other armor, so I'm gonna quickly swap over because I changed all with the gold trim. I changed everything with the gold trim. Okay, so now did I do Errant Knight or no? I love that Errant Knight armor, but we went with this because it's a bit higher level at the moment. Okay, so unfortunately we had to go with the Errant Knight arms because we don't have the Rogue Complex arms yet. We do have the Rogue Complex chest piece, which is that. Okay, I've not changed the colour yet because, well, I've been wearing that set with this. And real quickly, the Rogue Complex. So how fantastic does that look, guys? Seriously, with the gold trim, the grey. I think that looks amazing. So that's what I am currently wearing at the moment if I'm not wearing the Dead End Cure set. I think that looks absolutely fantastic, guys. So, a carbon fibre with gold trim. I think it looks great. Now, the chest piece itself is pretty simple. All it does is grants increased movement and weapon handling speed for a short time after dodging, and class abilities recharge faster when using voice subclasses. So, all class abilities increase essentially. So, we've got increased resilience, which could be maxed out, and then you've got obviously I've put health recover on, so in actual fact you get built-in resilience with this, but you get a chance to give it all 3 perks, which is nice. And again, Wraith Metal Mail, just faster movement speed and weapon handling, so aiming, swapping weapons for a short time after dodging, which I think is probably going to be the most useful in Crucible. So yeah, I think, you know, it looks cool. That's mainly why I'm wearing it. I thought, you know, I've got an exotic piece that's higher level than my legendaries. It's not got an amazing ability, but it's okay. You know, I dodge quite a lot because I like to replace my melee abilities. So I've got it set on dodge near enemies replaces your melee ability. So I can replace my smoke grenade, and every time I do that, I move faster and aim faster. So that's kind of cool. Yeah. So I hope you like that, guys. I hope you like how it looks. Pretty badass. So okay, guys, we're gonna get back to the sorry this is taking so long. We're gonna get back to the Dead Cure real quick. In its original colour set, which is this kind of grey, and we're gonna put this other cloak back on because we're gonna start to look at. I think that looks pretty good. I think it's pretty good for it's kind of ordinary, but the other stuff's so unique. I'm so used to wearing this unique type of armour. I mean, even this, I can't wait to get the full set of this. I think it'll be interesting. But all the other armors are so unique that the gas mask and this so ordinary in comparison that it's actually refreshing, you know. So anyway, we're gonna go to the inventory, guys. And this is, if you don't know, this is, you probably already know, but this is how you view your character, your full character, rather than individual pieces. So we're going to press triangle to preview on every single one of these just to show what it looks like. And here we go. Omnior Meteor. So again, that's not too bad. I mean, see, this is what I like about this cloak, is the symbol becomes very apparent, and it's a nice symbol. And that's a nice turquoise and blue, I think. What you've got to remember, though, is it's applied it to the weapon as well. And it's applied it to helmet, cloak, arms, chest, and legs. So, without the weapon, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got 5 armor pieces without the weapon, okay? What you need to remember is, don't start applying them if you can't, because I've only actually got 2 pieces. So I can apply those to 2 pieces at the moment. But look, pretty nice. We're going to go through these real quick, guys, because I think you deserve to see. I used to do this in season 1 in Destiny 1. I used to show the shaders, and I could carry 9 or 10, but this is much better, and that actually looks pretty good. I like the orange and grey. The blue I'd prefer not to, but I guess it's got a blue. Yeah, there we go. It's got a blue trim. That must be. I wonder if the top means cloak. Should I have a quick look at? It must have. Do we get an orange cloak this time? Let's have a look. With the Vanguard Mangus. No, we don't. Okay, that's interesting. So what does the blue mean? What does the orange mean? Orange, blue overall tone, orange trim, I guess white trim and grey trim as well. Does right side grey mean the undercoating's grey? Does that left side mean cloak? I don't know. So let's look at the hake. So we've got another orange. Instead of white, we've got grey. We've got basically a grey white, 2 dark greys, and an orange. Let's have a look how this looks. That looks okay. That looks okay. So it looks like the left side here is cloak and certain highlights on the armor. The top piece is the underlying suit. It's complicated actually. This bottom piece must be, I think this is something to do with the overall armor base plating and the trousers. Then you've got the undercoating for the orange, and this lighter grey is things like gloves and outer paddings, and this white is the outer plating and the cloak and things like that. It's pretty complicated, but anyway, that looks okay. That looks okay. So we're gonna go to. So that was Hake History Polish, sorry. We got Hake Camo, just a rare. So it's pretty much identical to what I was wearing. I like it's added the camo to the cloak. So again, the cloak this time is appearing at the top with the camo. That's interesting. So I don't know how this is a reference system, because the last 2, the cloak's been this colour on the left, and this time it's on the top. So that's pretty fascinating. So almost identical, apart from a tiny few orange trim, clasps and things are orange. So we've got Flowers of Io. This is probably not going to look very good. Nope. Now they always have to do shaders that aren't that great, because you've got no comparison then. If you've got shit stuff, the good stuff's not. If you don't have shit stuff, the good stuff's not going to look as good. But also, everyone's got a different taste, so someone might love this. Like, there was a luminous green and a luminous pink on Destiny 1, and they kind of looked cool because they were so bright and vivid, but also not as good as the really good stuff, but they looked so cool and unusual that I wore them sometimes just to stand out. You know, it didn't look that bad though. It didn't look bad like that. So we've got the Vanguard Mangus Gloss, okay. So they're like a metallic blue, yeah, you see that, and so we've got this metallic blue and grey intermixed. That's interesting. And it's intermixed on the cloak with the white. Okay, so we've got white there on the base of the cloak, and we've got like the grey shade. This grey white shader is attached as almost a camo pattern or a material pattern. We've got a gloss blue and orange trim again. Okay, that's really. You'd think that each one of these colours represented cloak, underlying base coat, outer plating, and then whatever detailing, but it seems to change. It's very interesting. Watermelon. Okay, sorry about this, guys. No, not that bad actually. Just what I thought it'd be. It's not amazing, but again, you see the look at the metallic shift in the cloak. Lovely. So that red there is built into some of the trim, but it's like an underline. Look at it. It's a metallic gloss. Look at that. Look at the trousers. They're growing there, and I'm rolling over it and I'm rotating. Does it on the cloak as well? That's pretty interesting. Okay. Omulon camo, rare. Not bad, not bad. Very generic, but it's got a quality to it, hasn't it? It's got a grey and grey blue quality. Well, you look at the shader, it's grey blue, and it's almost the Thunderlord kind of colours and pattern there. A little bit more blue than grey, which is fine. It looks okay. Now, I'm sorry we're looking at this from a distance, guys, but we have no choice unless you want to look at individual items. Which we can do that. We can, I suppose, go and look at a helmet at some point. Ow. Vested field scale. Okay, that originally is like gross, but kind of, I don't know, that could grow on you, couldn't it? This luminous green with this really nice grey and white. That's really interesting stuff. It's overwhelmingly unpleasant, even now, but I've got a feeling it's one of those that could grow on you. We've got the Nessus Mirage. Okay. We're not going to stay on that, so that's not very nice. I don't personally think. If you disagree, please feel free to leave a comment. Nessus Pursuit. Again, no, it's not. It's underwhelming, but again, it's got a quality that kind of could work after a while. You might start to appreciate its subtleties. Atlantis Wash. Ooh, I like the white, but oh, what were they thinking with that 70s brown, eh? Jesus. They could get some really nice. Oh, if that were black underneath, or I don't know what colour. I honestly don't know, but I've got all these camos. I'm hoping there's more and different ones. There will be, because I've not got any Crucible camos yet. I've not got anything from Nightshade, nothing from Raids, so that's interesting. Okay, Avalon Teal. I like the grey. The teal I'm not too fond of. I really like the grey actually on this. The red trim is not on the armour at all. That's interesting. Just on the weapon. Okay. Unreal on Meteor Gloss. That's nice. Look at the glossiness. I've got to say, guys, maybe because I've been awake for, I don't know, 5-6 days at the moment, and but that's really damaging my eyes, and it's not very bright. My screen's not very bright, but it's really hurting to look at. But my white of my eyes have been dark red, bloodshot for about over a week now. It's just sleep's been so bad, honestly. The Frumious Blue. I think this will go with the Frumious set really well. I think it's designed for the Frumious armor set, which I plan on getting. We got the Frumious set on the beta. It's a really nice, slim looking set, all about mobility. It looks really good. But that's quite nice, but I think it would really work with the original armor set. New Pacific Sync. Wow, 27-minute armor video. I'm sorry, guys. We're going to start speeding up on bad colours. Okay. Generic blue, not great. Indigo Matrix. I can't imagine this looking very good either. Oh no, that's too much, too harsh. I think that I'm not. This is not a sexist comment, but I honestly feel like that's something a female would like. I don't know why I feel that way. It's got a feminine quality to it. I honestly don't know why I feel that way. And I really wish I didn't import my characters from Destiny 1, because I wanted a male character, and I wish you could change it. I wanted a male warlock who was buffed as hell, because they look really buff chests and they look chunky, like really good warriors, and the females are just too goddamn skinny, and I really didn't like that after I picked it. Anyway, Tarnished Copper. Okay, gross. Absolutely fucking gross. Sorry, guys. The colours are accurate though. You get that blue, horrible colour and browns. The Golden Trace. Now, this is the one I put on the... I really like this. It's one of my favourites. I've got it on a Suros weapon. In fact, I'll show you that real quick right now. Just back out there, show you the Suros. So, like I said, these camos. So, it's on the Galahad 42. Go look at that. And how beautiful is that, eh, guys? Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Real quick, I've got this Fires Mini Heat-Seeking Rockets. Pretty good. Fires one at a time, only holds one. But not bad at all. Okay, we're going to get back to the colours. So yeah, the Golden Trace, probably one of my favourites, if not my favourite at the moment. Just works with everything. You've got this really elegant, like, greys and dark blacks and browns, and then this metallic shimmer through it, and this gold trim looks absolutely fantastic. Okay, we've got powder blue. Oh god. Okay, I like the grey, don't like the blue. Sorry guys, I'm just speeding up for shit stuff because we're 30 minutes in. Okay, oh no. I like the grey again, the turquoise and the brown, not good. I wonder who thinks of this and thinks that'd be a good idea when 80% of their armour, no, 60% of their armour looks not very good. Boreal Defiant, don't like the green, guys. Love the grey, fantastic grey. Maroon Moon, this is not good. That's not too bad actually. It's not too bad. The grey is really nice. You know, I like these greys. 3 greys there. But this maroon looks actually okay on that. I think that could work. But the golden trace for me is the main one. What we're looking at then. Looking at maroon moon. Did we really just dead zone foliage? I think we skipped that, didn't we? Yeah, that's okay. Dead zone box. Sorry guys, I missed a couple. Yeah, this is all coming from the greens and browns of Earth, which you can tell it's from the European Dead Zone. Boreal Define. Okay, there we go. Tidal Hope. Grey's nice. Green on its own nice. Together, not very nice. And this is one of the main colours that I've been using on before I started using the gold trim, and I really like this Dust Mind. Really nice. It's got a real nice purple and grey to it. Now, it doesn't look as good on this as it does on the other sets, but I think it looks pretty okay. Really quick, I'm going to change the cloak because I used to run this cloak with this shader, but on a different armor set. So back to Dusk Mind. But yeah, it's a nice cloak. It's a nice look. Pretty nice. And there we have it, guys. That's all the shaders so far. No, that could work. That could work. Okay. So back to the original colour. We've got this interesting grey. Okay, we're gonna. At the moment, we've got this white cloak which doesn't work, but this is not for this piece. This is the Genesee Night cloak. Let's have a quick look. I forgot any more of this? No. I've got Exodus downstrides, Exodus chest, no arms, no head. Now I've got the Night Cascade there. Don't have any more of that. No. Okay. So you can see I've got individual pieces of about 5 different sets right now. So again, the set I'm currently wearing is as follows. I'm sure I had the Errant Knight chest piece, and I think I accidentally deleted it. So as you can see, this was the purple I was wearing. That the last colour I showed you, I wore this purple and grey, and I think it looked nice. But at the moment, like I said, I'm now wearing the gold trim. This is what I'm currently wearing, guys, and I think it looks fantango. I think it looks great. Absolutely fantastic. Back on. Okay. And then we have it, guys. A very long armor video. I'm so sorry. Lots to cover with the shaders. I wanted to quickly show the exotic launcher, this exotic chest plate, the original set I'm currently wearing, which is a Rogue Complex combined with just the odd piece of Errant Knight because I don't have the full. The arms are the only thing I'm missing for the Rogue Complex. As soon as we get that, we'll swap these out and we'll show you that. As soon as I've got the full Knight set, because I love that. Look at that. So it looks great. Look at it. It's not even in the gold trim yet. It's got the purple and silver that I was wearing, but I think that'll look nice in gold trim. Reminds me of Cylons, but this is almost identical, which is why I like them both. But obviously I put the carbon fibre and gold trim on, and I think it looks really nice. And I do have the odd other exotic. We've got the Orpheus rig. I've not tried it out yet, but apparently every person that's tethered, I get energy from each enemy tethered back to me. What's nice about this is you get quiver arrows on you. I gave him the gold trim as well. I gave him the gold and grey trim, carbon fibre trim. And what I didn't notice, guys, real quick, is look at the gloves. Look at the gloves with the gold trim. Oh, beautiful. I do look like some. I look like some out of Dark Souls. I've got to say, I really do. Dark Souls 3. Whew. I'm a badass. Oh, damn it. Look at that detail. Absolutely fantastic and beautiful. Well, there we go, guys. How amazing does that shit look? Pretty damn amazing. Okay, so we're going to leave it there, guys. I'm so sorry this is a 35-minute video. I do apologise, guys. When you've got all those shaders and you want to discuss them, and I'm kind of wanting to show you everything even though I don't have full sets, because I've almost got the full Errant Knights. I'm missing one piece, and I'm missing one piece of Road Complex. It's very frustrating. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Please feel free to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. If you've joined my PS4, if you've added me or asked to add me, feel free to jump in clan. I'd love to do a raid once I finish the campaign, Nightfalls, Crucible, whatever, guys. Let's get a team together. Let's rock the world. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Subscribe, share, and like. I never usually ask for that, but why the hell not? Thank you, everybody, and I'll see you on the next one. So cheers.